Alright, my name is Joseph Von Bargen, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about becoming an Air Force pilot. Do you guys like to fly at all?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, flying in the Air Force is completely different from any other flying. It's better, it's faster, you do more cool stuff. Now, this is a job that I wanted since I was yay big. I just have always wanted to go fast, fly high, and be the best. But I'm going to talk to you today about exactly what it takes to achieve that goal. The education that you need, the training that's involved, and the benefits that you have once you get there. As far as education goes, you need a college degree. You have to be an officer to be a pilot in the Air Force. Therefore, you have to have a degree. That degree, the major, does not really matter. Most pilots are business management majors, physics majors, engineering majors, things like that. Another option while you're in college is ROTC. That makes up for a lot of your training that you might have to do later if you did go to ROTC. ROTC involves 2 or 4 years and 1 summer that you go to what's called field training. It's basically boot camp for ROTC folk. And another option is the academy. Academy pilots tend to be the best of the best of the best. They come out, they know their stuff, and it just goes higher and higher from there. Now, another option is to get out of college with your degree and go to OTS. That's Officer Training School, which is longer than the field training for ROTC. It's more intensive because you don't get training from the college courses. Now, like I said before, you have to be an officer, and therefore you must commission. That means that you commission as an officer in the Air Force, and you automatically are put in a management position. Whether it is being a pilot, obviously there's things you have to manage there, or being a desk job, that there's a lot of management that goes on behind the scenes. Now, after you achieve commission, become an officer in the Air Force, you have to go to flight school. Flight school takes place in a completely different area of the country than the OTS or the field training or anything like that, and that is job-specific training. You go there, the first thing you start out in is a prop plane. They're slower, they get you into the field of flying just to get you acquainted with avionics and things like that. After that, you move on to jet trainers, because they're going to be faster, they're going to fly more at the speeds that you'll fly in your job, and after that, they split you off and they take you to either fighter training or cargo training. Cargo is not just airlift planes. They are the skyborne radar. They are skyborne radar for the ground, and of course the airlift planes. And the fighters are not just the fighters that you see dogfighting on TV shows or in the movies. They are attack planes for ground support. They are bombers are actually in the fighter genre. And once you get split off into those two, you're completely separated from each other, and the fighters get better than the cargo people, but there's a saying in there that says you got to have more brains to fly cargo than to fly fighter. I think it's true because instincts fly fighter planes. That's just how it is. And as far as going on from there, you commission as an officer and you get certain benefits. Military life involves travel. Military life is a well-paying job. It's not the best-paying job in the world, but then again, why are you in the military if you're looking for money? And also another thing is your children. They become the best educated children in the U.S. Department of Defense dependent schools are rated in the top 10 of all school districts, even though it's not really one district. But as far as that goes, the benefits far outweigh any pain or suffering that you might go through for your training, which it is hard, but to be the best, you have to go through the worst.